Hello, good day. I am C.R. Prakash Rao from Global Academy of Technology, Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today let us discuss on Module 3, Part 5, Measurement of Gears. Measurement of gears. Various methods are being used for measurement of gear tooth thickness. There is a choice of instrument such as gear tooth vernier caliper, measurement of tooth thickness and measurement of span width using span micrometer or plate micrometer, measurement over rolls or balls, measurement of gear tooth thickness or profile using profile projector, or even coordinate measuring machine. Among these methods used for measurement of tooth thickness, a pitch line method is discussed in detail and other methods are tried to explain about. The gear tooth thickness caliper consists of vernier scale on two perpendicular arms. In the two perpendicular arms, one arm is used to measure the tooth thickness and other arm is used to locate the position at which tooth thickness has to be measured. Horizontal vernier scale reading gives caudal thickness W and vertical vernier scale will be adjusted to the caudal addendum D. Photograph 1, it is shown that measurement of gear tooth thickness using gear tooth vernier caliper. The tooth thickness is defined as the length of the arc of the pitch circle between opposite faces of the same tooth. Gear tooth vernier calipers are used to determine the tooth thickness most of the time. Since it is simpler method, as the tooth thickness is defined as the length of arc of the pitch line or pitch circle between opposite faces of the same tooth. Most of the time, the gear tooth vernier caliper is used to determine the tooth thickness. As the tooth thickness varies from top to the bottom of the tooth, the instrument used for measurement of given tooth thickness must be suitable for measure the tooth thickness at a specified position of the tooth and fix the position at which the measurement has to be taken. Gear tooth vernier caliper is used for this purpose. The caudal width and caudal addendum is shown in the figure 1. From figure 1, it is clear that the tooth thickness should be measured at the pitch circle, chord thickness AB as shown in figure. Now the blade position is to be set as shown in figure 2. And the addendum of the gear tooth. The position of blade should be equal to addendum of the gear tooth and locked in to the position with a locking screw as shown in photograph 1 and figure 2. The two jaws, fixed jaw and mobile jaw, are brought into close contact with the teeth to be measured and the caudal thickness is noted down on the horizontal vernier scale. It is clear from figure 2 and photograph 1 that the gear tooth vernier caliper makes use of outside diameter of the gear as datum and the accuracy of the tooth thickness measured depends upon the feel of the inspection personnel and the resolution of the vernier scale, because accuracy of gear tooth vernier caliper is limited to 50 minus 49 by 50 is equal to 1 by 50, which is equal to 0.02 mm. Usually, in the gear drawing, the depth position are shown from the figure 1, that W equals AB equals 2AD. We know that theta angle equals 360 by 4n. Let us consider that as equation 1, where n is the number of teeth. In the triangle ADO, W equals 2AD is equal to 2 into AO sin theta. Let it be equation 2. AO equals R equal to pitch circle radius. Substituting equation 1 in equation 2, we get 2R sin 360 by n. Module M equals pitch circle diameter by number of teeth, which is equal to 2R by n. Therefore, R equals pitch circle radius is equal to Nm by 2. W equals 2 into Nm by 2 into sin 360 by n. Therefore, W caudal width is equal Nm sin 90 by n. Now let us discuss about caudal addendum. Also from figure 1, it is clear that caudal addendum D equals OC minus OD. OC equals OE plus addendum. OC equals R plus M. OC is also equal to Nm by 2 plus M. OD equals R cos theta. OD equals Nm by 2 cos 90 by n. Therefore, D equals Nm by 2 plus M minus Nm by 2 cos 90 by n. Caudal addendum D equals Nm by 2 into 1 plus 2 by n minus cos 90 by n. Now let us discuss about figure 2 graphical representation of gear tooth measurement and figure 1 photograph 1 measurement of gear tooth thickness using gear tooth vernier caliper. From figure 2 and photograph 1, it is clear that the setting of blade position with respect to caudal addendum dimension in vertical scale and corresponding measurement of caudal width of gear tooth using horizontal scale of the gear tooth vernier caliper as shown in photograph 1 and figure 2. Now let us discuss about gear tooth measurement using constant chord method. In the expression for tooth thickness at the pitch line, it is observed that the dimension of W and D, caudal width and caudal addendum, depends on the forces acting on spur gear teeth. That means at higher capacity we require gear of higher module. Higher module means higher dimensions. If a large number of gears, each having different diameters and number of teeth for a given module, are to be tested, the separate calculations need to be done. If we use constant chord method, in this method, the chord between the points at which the tooth profile touches the basic rack system, where the tangents of the flank lie at the pressure angle of the tooth center line, are considered. Addendum comparator method. Let us discuss about addendum comparator method. The addendum comparator measures the gear tooth thickness by comparing the gear addendum with that of basic rack. The comparator jaws have the same angle as the normal pressure angle of the tooth form of the gear to be checked. A steel block corresponding to a rack tooth of the proper diametral pitch dp is used to set the comparator jaws to proper width. At this time, the dial indicator is set to 0 for the standard addendum. When a gear is checked, a tooth with reduced thickness will project further into the instrument and the dial will read plus reading, while the reverse is also true. That means gear tooth with larger dimension or higher thickness will not project properly and hence dial will read minus. Let us discuss about David-Brown base tangent method. From the property of the involutes, the measurement made across the opposite involute flank of the spur gear leaving few tooth spaces can be expressed in terms of tooth width of first tooth along the pitch circle and the tooth width of rest of the tooth spaces S along the pitch circle, leaving the first tooth. Measurement made across the opposite flanks. The caudal thickness measurement or measuring method using gear tooth vernier will give little errors while measurement, since the gear tooth vernier methodology of inspecting gear depends upon the two vernier readings which are independent. Moreover, the measurement is made with the faces of its measuring jaws, fixed and mobile jaws, which itself are cause of inaccurate measurement. The base tangent method eliminates these difficulties by measuring the span of convenient number of teeth between the two parallel planes, which are tangential to opposite tooth flanks. The span length is a tangent to the base circle. This distance is known as base tangent length or W. Base tangent length W equals Nm cos phi into tan phi minus phi plus pi by 2n plus pi s by n, where n equals number of teeth, m equals module, phi is equal to pressure angle, s equals space between teeth, w as shown in the photograph 2 is span width or length of base tangent. The tooth thickness measurement for the caudal distance over a number of teeth by using a tooth span micrometer or plate micrometer or a flange micrometer, which is shown in photograph 2. The inspection of gear is very simple, easier and faster. The measurement is based on the base tangent method and it is shown in photograph 2. The micrometer reading is locked using the locking screw as shown in photograph. Photograph 2. Now the micrometer is as good as an inspection gauge and can be used to check the gears for accuracy of span width. The inspection is carried out with the contact of measuring flanges being made approximately at the mid working depth of the gear teeth. After measurement, the measured value can be verified with the equation W span width equals Nm cos phi into tan phi minus phi plus pi by 2n plus pi s by n, where n equals number of teeth, m equals module, phi is pressure angle, s is span between the teeth. That is, s is space, how much we leave between teeth, which is considered for measurement. W equals span width or length of base tangent. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you.